It is generally agreed that young adults who suffer from addiction have more difficulty achieving sobriety than their adult counterparts, and therefore need a young adult drug rehab that recognizes their special needs. Treating addiction in young people requires a comprehensive treatment plan that is designed to address the specific issues that young adults face. Research on brain development has shown that the young adult brain continues to develop until around the age of 25. Research also shows that this population has a need to participate in activities that they perceive as risky. This, combined with having a decreased ability to control impulses compared to adults, sets these younger people up for a higher chance of drug abuse and addiction. A young adult drug rehab needs to have increased staff for supervision and monitoring of the daily structured living as compared to traditional adult rehab. Because a young adult drug addict might experience issues of delayed development, a rehab should provide treatment activities focusing on developmental needs. This will ultimately increase the likelihood of long-term recovery success. Treating addiction in young people in a young adult drug rehab or a young adult alcohol rehab means understanding what oftentimes makes this disease more difficult to treat than in their adult counterparts. A young adult's decision-making ability is strongly influenced by their combination of lifestyle choices and drug use. Lower tolerance and higher frustration levels are common in young adult drug users. Young adults generally have the need for instant gratification, whereby delaying any gratification is more difficult than in adults. Regular use of mind and mood-altering drugs can delay normal physical, mental, and emotional development. Young adults may lack the thinking skills necessary to fully understand consequences. Coping skills and relationships are often negatively affected by drug use in young adults. These young people will often respond well to the right treatment and proper guidance in regard to healthy relationships. As with adults, young people often use drugs to suppress their feelings of anxiety, shame, and guilt. Many times, psychological disorders like depression and bipolar and others are often diagnosed during time in treatment. Inclusion of the family is important when treating young people in a young adult drug rehab. It's important to educate them as to their role in helping the young adult as they journey through recovery. Young adult drug rehab should include activities and outings that specifically address the needs of this younger population, like physical exercise, sports, games, hiking, movies, and more. If you ever feel powerless over the constant need for drugs, just know that there is help. Doing nothing is not a viable option, as this disease will only get worse if not treated. If you or a loved one has a problem with drugs or alcohol, recovery can start today. If you realize that you're spiraling out of control, take steps now. Should you wait until you hit rock bottom? No. You may have heard that treatment is only effective when a person has no other choice. Not so. Actually, the earlier a young adult enters drug rehab, the better chance they have of not harming themselves with destructive behavior. You can break the cycle of addiction. Even if you feel like your drug abuse is inevitable because your parents were or are addicts, not so. While genetics may play a role, a young adult drug rehab can help you. Your drug addiction won't go away just by willing it away. The longer you use, the more your brain changes, making it harder and harder to overcome your dependency. Even if you've tried a treatment program before and relapsed, there is still hope. A good young adult drug rehab can help you get back on track with your recovery. For more information about treatment in a young adult rehab for drugs or alcohol, click on the link below in the description of this video.